Hello YouTube, I'm Nicole and this is my new channel, My Life on a Budget. I started this channel as a way to keep myself motivated and on task for focused on what I really want. Right now, that is to become debt-free. This channel is going to be my struggles, my victories, and what's working, what's not working, and everything in between. This journey is for both myself and my husband. I have tried to do budgets in the past, and the hubby really wasn't on board at the time, so they didn't last very long. It's very difficult to do a budget by yourself for two people. Then one day, when we were driving around somewhere, I don't even remember, he mentioned something about a debt snowball system and how it was supposed to help you get out of debt faster, and how it made a lot of sense to him, and he thought maybe we should try this system, but he couldn't remember who he had heard talking about it on the radio. A few days after that, I was talking to one of my friends, and she said, "That sounds like Dave Ramsey." I looked at her and I said, "I don't know this Dave Ramsey. What is this all about?" And it turns out that her husband and her had both gone through FPU together, and that they actually were facilitators of the FPU class, the Financial Peace University. Unfortunately, she's not doing a class right now, but they've done it in the past. And she was able to tell me all about the debt snowball system, living on the cash envelope system, and Gazelle Intense, and all of that kind of stuff. She even let me borrow this book, Financial Peace Revisited. It's written by Dave Ramsey. Tells you a lot about the class and what you can expect. I think I read it in about 3 days in my free time. It's really a fast read, and I really enjoyed it. Shortly after finishing the book, the hubby and I sat down and made our first budget together. It wasn't a very good budget. He was still a little bit in the avoidance category, and there were a few things he was not really wanting to share with me because he didn't want me to have to worry. Which I can understand, you know, he's supposed to be the man, he's supposed to be the one who takes care of all of this stuff, but I really want us to be partners, you know. I really want us to work through all of this together, not just him worry, not just me worry. We worry together, and it just reduces the amount of stress on both of us. So I think within the first 3 weeks of making our budget, we had to revise it about 4 times to fit in. You know, we hadn't thought about car registration, which was coming due. He had to renew his license. He had those payments he wasn't telling me about. And so after we got everything set up, put in the budget, figured out, fixed, things started going better. We have now made it almost completely through April. Yay! And we have our May budget set up. The thing that's most difficult about the May budget is it's the first time that we are going to be having 3 pay periods in 1 month. And it's more difficult than I thought it would be because I have to figure out if I have to take out part of any payment, as we get paid every other week. We do half of rent from this paycheck and half of rent from that paycheck is how we are trying to do it. And same thing with all of our payments that we're making on our loans and such. We take out half this paycheck, half that paycheck, and we need to make sure that we have the money for when those payments are due in June. But then how do you figure out where to stop if you take out an extra payment for all of them, just get a little bit ahead. It's a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Hopefully we'll be able to figure it out and put that extra money towards paying off the car, which is our first thing that we're trying to pay off. This is my life on a budget. We're trying to make it work. We're tweaking it where it needs to be right now. And hopefully, as Dave Ramsey says, in 3 months or so, we will feel like we got a raise. Any advice, questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a great one, everybody. Signing out from My Life on a Budget.